Hi everybody, I'm Willow. Welcome back to my beautiful bead journey. As you can see, we still have some beads and stuff left in here. This is all that's left of that radical mix. I do want to go ahead and use it up. I think this might be like part 7. It's going to be a heck of a playlist, huh? And I think this is going to be the, yeah, the final video. I don't know if I have another one in me. Tomorrow I'm back at my store. Yeah, tomorrow I will be back working at my store. So will not be doing any videos for a few days. Let's see. Okay. So we still have a lot of blues in here, but I'm not going to go with any sequence. I don't know if there's even enough in here to make a cute little necklace, maybe. So I'm just going to go ahead and start beading up and see what we come up with. I don't know if I'm going to use I don't know if I'm going to use any more of those or not. I think I might just keep it to the bicones and that. And just see where this takes us. I wore one of my little anklets today. My husband and I went to an art class. And I did get some compliments on it. Totally wasn't expecting that. I wore a pair of brown little sandals. And I wore one of the anklets that I made in the last video. And I wasn't expecting anyone to notice it or to get the compliments that I did. I was very pleasantly surprised. Because if you remember, I had my reservations about, them being anklets. And then I thought they did turn out cute. I don't know. I guess sometimes we doubt our own work and we shouldn't, me included. But I did. I got some really nice compliments. And I was made my day. So I just decided, and while we were there, I was thinking on this. What was I wanting to do next? And I thought I want to I just want to add what beads are here and see if there's some kind of little necklace awaiting here. Nothing uniform, but very pretty. It's about 6:30 here on the Gulf Coast in Florida. We had some rain today, so it's kind of like a little cloudy. But it is nice. My husband just let Ty out here. I guess he had to come out and be with me. It's kind of like clouded over, so I'm not going to expect the sun to bother us too much on doing this. So I'm just grabbing any of these little bicones. They're different sizes and colors. Some of the beads are round. So let's see what we got going on here. So here's kind of like what I'm doing. And like I said, there's not going to be any little reason or rhyme to this. It might create a pretty little necklace. I may add a little charm to it, something that can just be worn with jeans or whatever. I like a little choker style necklace like this with a t-shirt and a pair of jeans. Or even jean shorts. Or skirt. They just scream jeans. Pair of favorite blue jeans. since this is our favorite bead mix. Right? Quite a few of them little beads in there. I bet you're still over a couple of hundred. I'm just going to beat this up. I want to thank you for joining me on this Friday evening. It's nice. So sitting out here on the lanai. It's close to 7 o'clock at night, so it's not going to be daylight much longer. The days are getting shorter every day. Oh, where is the hole in this one? Give me a run for my money, was it not? So I'm just going to bead these up and see if these are going to make a little choker. I think they would make a cute little choker. And then we add a little charm to it. But it's going to be time consuming now because these are only little 2 millimeter beads. Maybe some might be 3. I'm not going to say they're more than that though. But I think this is going to be the last thing I'm going to make from this mix. I think it's been fun, but I'm done. I could think of so much more I can make out of this. Like little pieces that's left over. I can make one of those beaded bookmarks with it just to show it can be done. I don't know if I want to do that. I don't know if I want to move on to other projects now. So a couple of years ago, one of our neighbor ladies passed away. And she's a beader like I am. Actually, she's the one that actually got me started on beading. And to the extent that I do it now. And when she passed away, she had no family or anything left. And the landlord got a hold of me from across the street. And says, she told me that you guys had traded beads a couple of times. And I told her, yes, I had purchased some beads. And I had gotten a large quantity. Again, I got them at a yard sale, but they were stone beads. And I wanted to use them to make some bracelets with. And and because I had so many, I mean, I had to buy the whole deal. There wasn't no breaking it down. I gave her a bunch of them. And she gave me a couple little charms and stuff I didn't have. It's basically all she could afford to do. Anyhow, the landlady says, well, she's got these boxes and boxes of beads over here and all of these beading tools. She goes, I don't know what to do with them. I don't know anyone who beads, and I'm just going to wind up pitching them if you don't want them. I said, of course I'll take them. Boy, was I surprised. I got quite a few boxes, bead boxes full of these beads. And I think what I'm going to do after I'm finished with this challenge is I'm going to grab one of them and we're going to make something from the beads that's inside. Now, I may be able to add spacers and, of course, the findings. But other than that, it's what beads I find in these boxes. And they're pretty well organized. Um, but she bought old jewelry. I guess maybe that's kind of unique that we have that kind of like in common. Because she did. She bought old jewelry and she would tear it apart for the beads. But she like collected all these beads, but made very few things. She did make me a spider that hangs on my wall, and she made a couple pair of earrings, but that's it. She died alone because she had no family. It's a sad thing. You have elderly people around, reach out to them. Elderly neighbors that live by themselves, reach out to them. Okay, it is starting to get a little darker here now, making it a little difficult to see some of these holes. And this is, let's see how much we've got on here so far. That's it. Yeah, this is a process, but it's a good process. I don't know if I'm ready to throw all these beads out. I probably won't make any more out of this mix. I can get pretty set in my ways. This could wind up being a 10 part, but then I don't want to lose viewers either. But aren't you excited to see what all was made from all this? I think it's inspiring. I think there was another YouTuber who done something like this and I had watched it. I think that's where I might have got a little inspired. Oh, I can't remember who. It wasn't, I don't think it was exactly like this, but it wasn't too far from it. Oh, I can't remember. Really wished I could. Okay, let's see. We're getting there. Look at that. Pretty, isn't it? Isn't that going to be a pretty necklace? Be great to wear for a pair of jeans. This has all those pretty colors in it. Doesn't have any reason or rhyme. Can't wait to do the video to show you everything that's made from this one mix. I love it. I think everything that made from it is so beautiful. Like I said, I was a little iffy about the anklets. You know, just wondering, was someone really like them, or is it just me and I like them because I made them? I don't know. There's some things I've made I didn't like, and actually have taken a couple pieces apart and redone them because I didn't like them. So I don't know. I'm just going to say the jury's out on her all the way around on that. But I did get some compliments today, and that did make me feel good. That did inspire me. I will not be looking for any more radical mixes tomorrow. In my store, I bought this mix 2 weeks ago. And then I got sick, and all I could do was look at it, sitting there, waiting for me. I'd pick it up from time to time and look at it and get ideas and set it back down. Now, here we are, almost worked through the whole. Amazing. There. There are all kinds of little beads in here. A lot of these blue ones. And these little red ones are adorable too. Those red ones are the red I like to see in beads. I don't like those washed out red ones. I just don't. Nice little clear. Oh, no, I did not. We got to go check this out. Look at that. Red, white, and blue. Was not intentioned, but cool. Our country's colors. Red, white, and blue. Forever be true. Here's some pretty light blue ones too. This is more like a seed bead, I think. They're not a bicone or anything, but they're pretty. That works. Not using that one. Wonder how many of those it takes to create an inch, huh? Oh, he's wanting to go out. I'm going to have to put you on hold for just a second. But here's how it's looking so far. Isn't that cool? Okay, hold on. I'll be right back. Okay, my friends, I'm back. He is situated. We are working on this little necklace. Just to see how this is going to turn out. I might start, I have an Etsy store already, but it is for something else. And I was thinking of starting another one to where I can put all of the beaded jewelry I make on because I have two stores, but they are full. And so, wonder how long this is. And do I want to keep going with it? Now, me, I just like a little choker style necklace. I have some longer ones, but I like those on chains. I like chains that way. I think this might be getting towards its end. To be honest with you. Let's see. Ooh, let's add just a little bit more. No one wants a choker that's actually going to choke. So that was a little tight, my friend. I'm just going to add a few more of these on. These are the tricky ones here. Don't have any more pearls. I do like the pearls though. Here's a blue ball. We can add it. I think here's another one. That's okay. Back to this brownish color bicone. And another blue one. Maybe another little red one. Oops. There we go. Now let me see how this is going to fit. I think it could add just a little bit more. I think I just want to add a little bit more to it. Don't want to use any more of those. Nope. You probably hear someone using a weed eater behind us. It's a beautiful evening here. It's a great evening to get out and weed your grass, and it really is. Do some yard work, which we done earlier in the week as we was just starting to mend. I hear a a puppy dog somewhere. You know, I said that on purpose. Maybe, or maybe I didn't. And it was just speech error. Maybe you decide. I don't know. Now, I think that, oh yeah, definitely beautiful. Oh, that's just beautiful. Okay, let's get this beaded out. We know what we need. Let's go after it. We're going to need two of these, of course. And then let's follow it up with two of these. And then, are these them? No. And I do think I might put a charm on, so I'm going to need about three of these. Okay, let's take it from there. We'll start here. First, we're going to put this on. Followed by this. Move that back around. Perfect. Awesome. That went together really well. Okay, now let's do the other end. It looks like this can go with so much. And it's just a little bit, so it's never over the top. I really don't have anybody else who likes to bead like I do. I have a friend that joined me a couple of times, but I don't know if she's enjoys beading as much as I do. I absolutely love. I do. I know you can hear that it's a blower motor of some type over behind us. Like I said, these videos are real time. Life goes on around us. So if you hear it, I'm sorry if it's too much for you and you gotta go away. I understand. But if you're sticking with me, thank you. What do you think? I think we could probably put a little charm on this. Let's see what charms we have, shall we? Let's see. Little hummingbird? Maybe. I'm not going to put a unicorn on, I can tell you that. Little hearts, those are cute, but nah, too sweet. What's that? No. Kind of looks like a leaf, I think. Big old star? Uh-uh. No, I want the dragonfly. Seahorse and a coin. No. Totally inappropriate for this. Little moon. Little dolphins, they're cute. That would be cute on an anklet, not on this necklace. A dog with a bone. I think I'm going back to this hummingbird. A fish. A rabbit. A running rabbit. Yeah. Right there. Oh, this is going to be so much fun. That would have to be dead center, right? Move it over one. See if we can get it on there. Oh, that's not open. Jeez. Okay. Okay. Perfect. Okay. So there's still enough in there to make another one, but I don't think I'll be doing that tonight. Might do that one off screen. Look at this. Isn't that beautiful? It's just adorable. It's a great little just a great little choker necklace for any time. This one I definitely like. I definitely like this one. And I can see I still have enough here to possibly make another one, but I'll be making this one off camera. And then when I do the video displaying all the ones that came out of that radical mix, I will show this one and include it. But with that being said, there you go. How beautiful did this turn out? It is absolutely stunning. I love it. So with that being said, please like, subscribe, comment, share, notify, click the notification bell. No matter where you are, what you're going through, hold on. Tomorrow is a brand new day, and there is still plenty moving forward. Um, with that being said as well, thank you for joining me on my beautiful bead journey. Stay forever magical. With much love and gratitude. Blessed beading, my friends.